Here we go. Good luck, have fun. This is it. Everybody is in their teams. We've got Moose, New Prime, and Raven for Team Shift. And we've got Marina, Siniak, and Josh for Team Molotov. And at the moment, New Prime is taking the lead. Take a look at Moose, who is in second place. Actually takes over first, it seems like. Can I get a better view? There we go. We've got Josh, who's in third place. He does have more speed. Look at that. He's overtaking. Is he going to overtake Moose as well? What a run. He has more speed. And he does snipe first place. What a comeback. Amazing. The speed that he generated with those speed slides. Took you long enough. Wow. Is it enough though? I don't think it is. No, it's not. Unfortunately, it's not enough for Molotov to get the point. But that was some driving from him. Let's take a look at Raven now. Josh now having a faster start. But he's followed closely by 3 members of Shift. So let's see if he can hold them off. There we go. This is number 4 in the leaderboard right now. Raven close behind, but Josh is just already 0.2 ahead of them. He is so fast. 0.3. The speed is just accumulating. He is going to get another first place here. But once again, 2, 3, and 4 are by the members of Shift, Raven, Moose, and New Prime, also driving consistent. And that is unfortunate. Josh here with the world record, actually 0.1 ahead of everyone else. 47.0, or at least a local record. Marina now also in that front group. Can she hold on to it? Good speed slide there. We need Marina and Siniak to end up a little bit higher because we need those points. But it looks like Raven is overtaking. Josh is so fast. This is crazy. Look at this. 0.15 ahead already. And he is not letting that go. It is, once again, Raven in the 4th place, Moose in 3rd, Prime in 2nd. So that is 3-0 for Shift. So fast. He actually drove a sub 47. 46.914. That is crazy. Actually crazy. Let's take a look at Josh himself. Just let's see what he does. He doesn't need a warm-up. He just goes. It's 0.036 right now. Let's see if that... Yeah, that's already increasing. Like, he's just running away with it. Amazing performance here by Josh. Let's see if he can drive his PB. It is another sub 47 with a 0.95. Wow. But the score is the same. Moose, Prime, and Raven in 2, 3, and 4. It is map point for Shift. Marina and Siniak need to get some points here, but it's so fast and it's so hard. Maybe last round. Marina now keeping up. Can she hold on to it though? Raven and Moose. Siniak is here as well. This is looking better. Look how far ahead they are. Marina keeping up this time. Oh, but that is an unfortunate line there. She has to respawn. Siniak is still there. He is ahead of Prime. Will this be enough, though? No, it will not be enough. Map goes to shift. And we go to the next map. I'm not sure what style that's going to be. We'll see. The RRC is the Racing Rumble Championship. Also, hi, Tyler. And I see that we are going to ice. Ice is the next map. Just at full speed. Again, there's ice. There's full speed. There is tech. There is mixed. And there is loose surfaces. We've had full speed. Now we go to ice. We play all 5 maps. No matter who wins. It's not necessarily a best of 5. I mean, it is a best of 5 in the sense of if you get 3, you kind of win. But the maps that you take, even if you lose, still count. So all 5 maps will be played. This map is made by Supingo, and it's called Bumblebee. We see Whoop, Ratchet, and Siniak warming up. Let's hope they can sneak this map in their favor. Because as I said before, if you look at the rankings, Shift has won their games last week quite dominantly, and they are in first place. Molotov is in 4th place in Div 1. Having lost both their games, but only with a 1 map margin. So Molotov is certainly the underdog here. Let's see if they can snoop some maps away, though. Second game today will be at 8:30 CEST, so that will be 1.5 hours after the start of COTD. And that will be versus Eterna. And Eterna should be a much closer match. I'm not sure if we are live yet. Are we live yet? Usually there's a warm-up. Waiting for Madi. Okay. Madi disconnected from the server, so she will be back. So we are still warming up. Nothing yet has happened. Emote flying out there in the warm-up right before the finish. Emote and Icarus driving for Shift. I'm not sure who else will be. Oh, Ratchet was warming up as well, of course. Fun fact, Emote and Ratchet both participated in the Cup of the Vey in October. No, not in October. In February of 2022. Emote got 4th place, if I recall correctly. No, wait, he didn't. I think he went out in the semifinals, but it was Ratchet who actually won that cup. That was a mixed tech cup. Marina is back. So I'm guessing we get a warm-up announcement pretty soon. Vanity also warming up. Alright, hopefully the warm-ups will be starting soon. We didn't get a restart server yet. So we are still waiting for them to sort it out. Icarus with some nice lines. The snow there, of course, you want to avoid as much as possible because it slows you down a lot. All right. One more. Okay. One more warm-up. So this was officially one of the warm-ups. And we restart after this. Take a look at Ratchet here. The winner of COTV. With a bonk. I mean, I guess you want to get your bonks out of the way in the warm-up. I'm just having a sip right here of my drink. Gotta keep the vocal cords hydrated. Nice tight line there by Ratchet. Good luck. Here we go. We're restarting server. We're going. Shift versus Molotov. 5 maps total. This is map 2. First map was won by Shift. And that map was full speed, where Josh won every single round, but unfortunately the team couldn't get enough points together to actually win. So Shift took the map. Here we go. Here we go. Who do we have? Different lines here. Some going more inside. Emote with a bad ice slide. Marina also sliding out. Has to respawn. It is Icarus, Cyniac, and Whoop right now in first, second, and third. Ratchet close behind. Let's see if I can find someone here. There you go. Icarus takes the lead. And Whoop and Cyniac are hunting. Can they get it together? It is the last turn. Icarus will not take first place. It is Whoop who manages to snipe him with a 44.3. Also, Icarus, nice time. 44.444. That is a nice time to have. The round goes to Molotov. Because of a nice performance by Cyniac and Whoop. Marina had to respawn. Unfortunate emote this time with a better slide. Slid out last time, had to correct there, but he is in first place now with Cyniac close behind. Ratchet in third. Cyniac takes some of that penalty snow and immediately slows down. Marina manages to take over second place from her teammate. Can we look at Ratchet here? Here we go. It looks like emote slowed down a little bit, but it's not going to be enough for that snipe. It is Marina in second place with a good time of 44.7. And let's see. Is this enough? 11 points? Quick math. It is enough. Molotov takes another point. Shift has yet to put a point on the board on this ice map. For now, it's a role reversal of the previous map, which was full speed, where Shift took all the points, even though Joshua won every single round. Right now, it is 3 Shift players in first, second, and third. They all take a lot of snow, though, and Siniak takes advantage, manages to get third place, and he is now looking for that second place, or maybe even first. Whoop also manages to take a spot there. Ratchet has to correct. He's going wide. Might not make it in time. Actually, he will. This was so close. Siniak does get second place, but unfortunately, Marina and Whoop are in 5 and 6 because Ratchet did manage to snipe 4th place. So this round will go to Shift. Let's take a look at Whoop here. Can he get a good result this time? No, he will slide out. Unfortunate. That will cost him a lot of time. It is Marina and Siniak who are still in the running. Emo taking a lot of snow there, but Marina slides a little bit. We'll lose some speed. Also, Ratchet has lost some speed. We've got ourselves a raid. Thank you so much, Ray. Siniak slides out. It's up to Marina to get a spot here. She's 3rd place. Ratchet takes 4th. And who can I find? There it is. That will be another point for Shift. Appreciate the raid, Ray. Hope you had a good stream. Sorry I couldn't stick around. Here we go. Round, where are we? 5. If there's any map for Molotov to get right now, this one is it. Let's see if they can make it happen. Marina and Siniak. Close by. That is a wide line from Siniak. That's not going to be a good one. Marina takes over 3rd. It's now up to her to snipe some points away there. It is Icarus and Emot in 1st and 2nd. Marina has a good ice slide though. But no, she actually crashes into the checkpoint. Is completely out of it. And it is Emot and Icarus who will take 1st and 2nd. Marina will finish ahead of Ratchet here, who is sliding out even more. He does finish. That is another point for Shift. Did Siniak even finish? I am not sure. Let's take the cockpit of Marina. Has a good line here. It is Icarus, however, in 1st place. But the sudden grip threw her off guard. It's sliding out. Whoop has 2nd place, but Siniak has also fallen out of the top 4 here. Whoop will take 2nd, but this will be another point for Shift. Unfortunate. That looked like a really good ice slide, but then the sudden grip just threw her line completely off, and she crashed into the checkpoint. And that is map point for Shift. If they win this map, they'll be 2-0 in maps. We play 5 maps in total. Or Shift is a very strong team. They are 1st in the division at the moment. So this will be a tough cookie to crack. Right now, they're in the top 3. Siniak is close behind. Let's see who we can find here. No, that is the wrong moment to spectate. Ratchet and Icarus will are looking to get first and second here, and Emote is also close behind in third. But Whoop manages to take that third place. Can he do something in this last turn? It doesn't look like it. It was close, but it's not quite close enough. This map will go to Shift. That is 2-0 in maps. We go third map. Not sure yet which style we're gonna get. Disco. Okay. Which map was that again? Let me think. I can check it out. In the... Hold on. Just going to the Discord right now. Here we go. Disco. I don't see it in that thing. Oh, here. It's mixed. It's actually the mixed map. Okay, let's see who is going to be driving. There'll be a shift of players again. We've got Piranha from Molotov. Was very strong last week. Especially on textile and mixed style. We have Barbles, though, for Team Shift, who is, of course, a really good player. Was also playing the Cup of the Bay and made it to the finals. We have a couple of people warming up, so I cannot quite tell you yet who is going to be driving. But of course, this is a very strong lineup that Shift has here. So let's see what Molotov can put against that. We have Vanity warming up for Molotov. Barbo's driving a 107. Of course, that is with a couple of respawns. Because his actual local record is 50.2. A lot of plastic, a lot of grass. Vanity doing some respawns to get that turn just quite right. Got a dirt section here. I'm going to use the bank turn and of course the uphill. Yeah, that is, he got the airtime there. And immediately the line is a little bit off. You want to get that as smooth as possible. Last warm-up starting now. It looks to be Piranha, Socks, and Vanity driving for Molotov, and Barbles, Bulsbes, and Ratchet, I'm guessing, for Shift. This is the third map. If Shift wins this map, they will technically win the match. If you win the match, if you get more maps than your opponent, you will get a 1 point extra, if I understand it correctly. But if you take any maps in a lost game, you still get the points for that map. So you still want to get as many as possible. Even if you lose, that's why we play all 5 maps. Good luck, here we go. Mixed map. The map is called Disco. It is created by Rabbi. Or it's Italo Disco, actually. And we're off. We have Jadon instead, who immediately makes a mistake, it looks like, but it's Barbles and Bullsbez who are in first and second. Socks and Vanity close behind. Socks losing the gear, though. And also Piranha is very close. Bullsbez, of course, the player with the plays with the mouse. And I actually saw how that worked in the Racer Summit in Scheveningen a few weeks ago. We also see that Jadon has made a mistake, and also I saw a blue player flying out. Piranha clips. That is not going to be a good one. It is Socks who takes over his position. Piranha has to go for the safe finish with me, which means Jadon will get that 4th place. Who are we missing? Vanity did not manage to finish. This round will go to Shift. Barbles immediately clipping something. He will be out of it for now. This opens the door for Molotov to get some points here. Piranha takes 1st place. And Socks in close second, but Bullsbez will take that over. It's Piranha who touches the side, it looks like, and he will fly out of that 1st position. Barbles is already back here, so his mistake must not have been too bad if he manages to catch up like that. It is Socks hunting for that 1st place. Bullsbez first for now, and he will keep that position. Socks will take 2nd, Vanity in 5, and Barbles in 3rd. That means it's exactly overlapping a little bit, so I can't quite see it properly. This one goes to Shift as well. That's 2-0 for Shift. Vanity clips that transition and slows down immediately. Here we go. We're looking at Socks, who is in 5th place at the moment. Piranha is hunting for that 1st place. He's very close behind Bullsbez and Barbos. He does slow down a little bit. His teammate takes over. It is Bullsbez that flies out, clips something. Socks with a very early landing. And it's Piranha who has a slowdown. And this is the last jump. Socks actually misses it. And he has to respawn. And now it's a race with Bullsbez. Bullsbez will take that 5th place though. And that's unfortunately another win for Shift. I don't even see what he clipped. Bullsbez is also kind of confused about it. Socks and Vanity both messing up the start. We've got Barbles and Piranha and Bullsbez fighting in the top 3 here. Triangle checkpoint. Always nice precision there. Piranha with a good line there. Can he hold it through the slide? Has more speed here because he got less airtime, so he will take over first place. But it's Bullsbass who actually gets an even better one. But he gets a no slide, something happened, he is out of it. It is Barbles who will take first. But it's so close though, 5/100ths of a second. Who else can we see here? Is that enough points though? That's enough points, right? That isn't... Wait, is it? It is enough points. Sorry, quick math is something. Especially if you can't see the numbers that well. Let's go. 3-1. Someone clipped out. It was a blue one. I think it was Piranha, maybe? Who had to respawn there. Vanity also a second behind. It must have been Piranha that clipped out. It is a shift top 3 at the moment. Barbles and Bullsbez going strong for that first place. Yeah, Sox and there's a huge gap. Sox is 0.8, Piranha and Vanity multiple seconds. So it will be Bullsbez and Barbles who will take first and second here. And Sox in third, Piranha in fourth, Vanity in fifth, and Dawn in sixth. That's not going to be enough. That is 12 points for Team Shift. And they take the win. They're on map point. If they win this one, they win the entire match, basically. Even though we will be playing for the other maps as well. It's so important to get that start, though. Sox looks to be clipping something, but he doesn't lose too much speed over it. Piranha, for now, has first place. Can he hold on to it? Has made a few mistakes already. Hopefully he can hold it together this time. Had to adjust his line a little bit there. And Bullsbez and Barbles both managed to take over. But actually it's Barbles who jumps into something and flies out. And also Jadon will clip out. It looks like. Bullsbez and Vanity at the moment, 1 and 2. It is Bullsbez who will take first place here. Piranha is in third and Sox in fourth. This is a win for Molotov, so it's not over yet. Maybe the comeback will happen. You never know. It is still possible. Let's take a look at Sox here. All players very close together. Piranha is up in that first group there, the top 3. But he needs to hold on to it. And his teammates need to get a good position here. And it is, in fact, Vanity who clips out on that jump and falls down. Barbles also touching something will also slow down. Piranha will slow down. Everybody making mistakes. Even Bullsbez made a mistake. Sox can actually snipe it. No, it's Jadon that snipes it. No, it's not. What the heck? I don't even know what happened. Okay, but this is a win for Shift, though. That was a crazy round. Gems, hey babe, how you doing? Welcome, welcome. So this map will go to Shift. 2 more maps will be played. Loose surfaces and... what's the other one? Tech, I suppose. Because this was mixed. Yeah. So I'm guessing this is a loose surfaces map. Let's see who will be driving for both teams. Ciniac seems to be warming up. I see Lester. I see Piranha, Emote. That is all we know for now. This map is called Prima Donna, which I think is one of the new maps. Yes, it is. It was added this week, so we didn't have this last week. There was another mixed surfaces map, or loose surfaces map. And the map is created by CJ. I hope I pronounced that correctly. I see Bite Dumb joining the game. Maybe he'll be driving. Bite Dumb says he can't wait to play. That's always good to hear. Two warm-ups. All right. Very pretty map, I feel like. Lots of transitions, of course. Outside dirt turn there. You want to get that smooth, so you get this one smooth. Engine off, outside dirt. You want to get that no slide going on there. Lots of trees in that section. That's going to be annoying. I would definitely run into those. Another engine off bit. That is a nasty turn right there. I think this is the safe finish. Can we see the risky? Not right now. We'll have to see next round. Good luck. Here we go. Loose surfaces created by, what was it? Cine? CJ? Let's see. CJ. That was it. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. All right, here we go. We have Piranha, we have Bite Dumb and Ciniac for Molotov, and New Prime, Lester and Emote for Team Shift. And it is a top 3 right now. Piranha touches all Molotov drivers have made a mistake here. And Shift is driving off with that top 3 in the pocket. Outside dirt line here. Dodge some trees. Keep the ground contact. Lester actually taking the triangle. The other two were not. Here we go with that other engine off bit. And the risky... Oh, it's not actually a risky finish. It's just a risky line. If you have enough speed, you can go for it. That is an ace to start this map with for Shift. Bite Dumb says, I'm enjoying Discovery. Okay, so he has not actually played the map yet. I could feel a sense of sarcasm there in his first, looking forward to playing this thing. Of course, I wasn't sure. Here we go. Yeah, that's, again, a solid top 3 for Team Shift there. They've clearly played this map. They're strong on it. And we've got some teleport action from Piranha going here. Ciniac made a mistake, unfortunately. Bite Dumb is also a second behind. But of course, if he's just discovering the map, then that's not very weird. We have another top 3 for Team Shift, who look to be taking this map with a vengeance. 2-0. I think the question here is, will Molotov manage to get a round for themselves? See what they can do. I think we'll have to depend on mistakes made by Team Shift here. Bjarne going more inside, and it shows here with the speed that he gets out of it, or doesn't get out of it, more like. But he does keep up with the top 3, though. The no slide there. Siniak clips, completely yeets out. See, Piranha now has a bit of a gap already. It's over a second, and that is another ace for Team Shift. Will they take 5 aces for this map, is the question. That would be a dominant win for sure. Siniak this time in a good position, second place. Will he take the outside line? He does. That is good speed coming out of it. It goes a bit wider though. And that costs him some time. Emil takes over third place. And I feel like Bite Dump there just touched the outside dirt line. Will fall down. Yes, he does. It's 1 second over a second now. We have that chamfer turn where you actually, you take it fast, you lose your wheels, or you lose the grip on the wheels on one side, which always looks kind of spectacular, like the World Tour Identity. Edge, I think it was called. No, it was not called Edge. It was called Grip. Yeah, it was just called Grip. The score is 4-0. So, one more round on this map to win for Team Shift. If they do that, that map will go to them, and that will be map 4. Piranha again with that different line loses that speed. Bite Dump though is discovering the map, and he is now in 4th place, but he can't quite catch up with the top 3 just yet. Piranha also taking that triangle there. Here's that engine off bit with a little bit of precision. Bite Dump in 4th place, definitely discovering the map. A 50.9 is the time, which is 0.7 slower than the local record by Prime. But this map was clearly going to go the Shift. 5 aces is a dominant win there. Chris, hello, nice to see you as well. Yeah, very dominant win here by Shift. We're going to the 5th map, which will be Tech, I think. Yes, that looks like Tech to me. So my guess is that Piranha will be driving. Emotes is on our team now. Yes, Piranha is warming up. Barbos, Azix, who was in that final with Ratchet in the Cup of the Bay in February of last year. Loso has joined the game, so he might be driving. Who else do we have? Sox is warming up. Loso's warming up. And that's all she wrote for now. Last week, the tech maps were won by Molotov in both games, even though they lost the games overall. They did win these maps. So this could be the map for the honor that Molotov can take here. Although, of course, the Molotov or the shift lineup is very strong if the people are playing that I think are going to be playing. One more warm-up. Here we go. Azix is playing Barbos Loso, Socks, Bite Dam, and then there's another Molotov member that we don't know yet. And although tech is something that Molotov can do very well, this is a very, very strong team for shift. Almost at the finish. The map is called Thule, and it's made by Cola. This is a map we saw last week as well. All right, this warm-up is done. Last map of this match. Let's see how this goes. Hi, Marina. I mean, it's shift. They're so strong. I get it. All right, we go. On Thule, Piranha Bite Dumb with a good start. However, Bite Dumb with slightly less exit speed than everyone else. We'll fall back a bit. Socks is in 6th place right now. But it's Piranha going strong. Let's take a look at this first group here. Barbos making a mistake. He's out of it. Loso and Azax are still in it. They are challenging Barbos. They're challenging Piranha for that first place. But can Piranha manage to keep it? Last turn, it looks like Azax is taking over first place here. But Piranha has more speed. Here we go. Last left turn. I think Piranha's going to do it. Will he keep it? He does keep it. Barbos is, however, the team shift is 2, 3, and 4. So this is this round will go to team shift. But that was a good performance by Piranha, and hopefully, bar any mistakes, there can be some points here. You're missing 3 players. Who are you missing? That's unfortunate. Alright, Piranha, once again, very strong on the tech. It is Bite Dumb and Socks who are lagging behind a little bit. They can't quite keep up. It's 0.3 of a difference. Can I find one of these? There we go. Piranha has to hold on to that first place here. And he clips that hole. That is unfortunate. Azax gets a no slide. So Barbos and Loso will take over first and second here. In this last turn, they will secure the win with Azax in 4th place. And that is an ace. No, it's not an ace. I lied. Piranha gets 3rd. But it's not enough to take the win. Shift will take that point as well, and they are now up 2-0. 3 more points, and they will take this map as well, and they will have taken 5 maps if they do so, which will be a very dominant performance. Of course, they are first in the league, so it was expected that this match was gonna be a rough one, shall we say. The match versus Eterna later today will be a little closer, or should be a little closer. It looks like Piranha has still has that first or the position in that group of top 4 there. He needs to hold on to it though. It is a close one. Socks going a bit wide there. And I see what happens here. I want to find Piranha. Here he is. He is strong on these maps, but he needs to take over. He is taking over 3rd place now. Can he take over? Ah, that was Azix completely bonking out there. Piranha is in 2nd. Socks is in. This. It's not a win. No. 11-10. Oh. That was close. That was close. Shift takes another point. 3-0. They only need 2 more to finish out this this match with an ace, basically. Piranha taking that different line than everyone else. And it looks like Azix and Loso get more speed out of it, so I'm not sure if it's the fastest line that he's taken. Maybe it's just the one that he's most comfortable with. Azix and Loso in 1st and 2nd, but Loso getting a kind of a weird line. No, he's not. He's still in there. Piranha, though, is fighting his way up there. And he will take over 1st right here. Can he hold it is the question. And can Socks and Bite Dumb do something about this? Barbles has made a mistake, so he's out of it. It's up to Socks and Bite Dumb to take one more spot there. Let's see. No, it's Barbles who actually overtakes the spot. Oh, because Bite Dumb had an awkward line. Azix takes 1st. It is Piranha in 2nd, but that's not enough. It is possibly the last round of this matchup. If Shift wins this round here. Piranha, once again, very strong, but it is just a wall of speed that he is driving up against. And it is so hard to do anything here. Even if you get 1st place, they're just so fast that your team isn't getting enough points. Piranha now making a mistake, and that looks to be the match here. Even though it is Azix in last place, but the mistakes happen all over the place now. Barbles will take 1st. Loso will take 2nd. Piranha and Bite Dumb in 3 and 4. That was a very, very dominant performance by Shift. They win 5 maps, a lot of aces, very good driving, very fast, and GG to them. Unfortunately, this was we knew this was going to be a hard one, and that's just how this goes. We're going to leave the server.